Hello friends, family, and people of the internet. My name is Garrett, and I'm a millionaire! Well, kind of. I do technically have a million something in the bank, but it's Korean won, not US dollars, which is not nearly as much as you might think, considering this is the conversion rate right now. But even so, it is super satisfying to open up your bank account and have a 7-digit number in there, because growing up in America for 20 some years, my perception of what a big number when it comes to money is totally shifted since I've been here. So for example, when I first got here, I was walking around like the grocery store, whatever it may be, and I would see 3,001 and 5,001, and I would just like, for whatever reason, that just seemed like so much money, because 3,000 and 5,000, anything when it deals with money, that's a lot of money. But when you look at the conversion rate, 3,000 is about $3, and so that's not nearly as much as what it would be. So it's taken some time to kind of readjust and do that mental adjustment in my head. When I see a 3 with 3 zeros behind it, oh, I just think that's about $3, which is never exactly $3, but it's about that. Now this kind of skewed my perception of purchasing things at a restaurant or wherever it may be, because I'll go and I'll like order a burger for 5,001, which is about $5, and they'll be like, oh, do you want to upgrade to a combo for 2,000? And I'm like, oh, 2,000, that's a lot. Ooh, do I really want to do that? I don't know. But then I just have to think that's only $2 extra. When I go to Whataburger in the United States, my normal meal is about $12. So really a change from $5 to $7 is not all that much, all things considered. It's just taking some time getting used to seeing those really large numbers when talking about money. A couple of other things that I've really had to alter my perception of what things should cost here is fresh produce and water bottles. For whatever reason, fruit here costs a lot more than you would expect in the States. So for an example, an apple would cost like $2 for one apple, which is just crazy to think about. That being said, water bottles on the other end of the scale, they're a lot cheaper than I'm used to them being out in public. I mean, I could go and get a water bottle here, like a big 2-liter water bottle, which normally would be $2 to $5, for like 50 cents. And it's just absolutely mind-blowing to think that that's all that it is, which really makes sense. I mean, it's water. And so my perception of what should cost money and what shouldn't cost money, and kind of what is expensive and what's not, has really been blown out of proportion. But it's been really interesting trying to relearn all of that and retrain my brain to instinctually know what the value of something is based on what a number is, because I'm just not used to it here, and it's different seeing these big numbers. And so it's been interesting kind of relearning what's expensive here and what's not expensive here, and kind of how to estimate things in a different way, because it is a very different approach. At least in my head, it took a little bit of time to adjust to the bigger numbers and trying to figure out the mental conversion rates and all that kind of stuff, which is really not all that hard. You just go over 3 zeros and it's about that much, but it does kind of alter your perspective, which I find really interesting and I thought worth sharing. So I hope you enjoyed and find stuff like this as interesting as I do. And if you want to keep up to date with the rest of my Korean adventure, be sure to like and subscribe so you can see videos as they happen. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one.